Now we're going to look at another very basic submission from mount, the arm triangle. I do this differently than most people in jiu-jitsu. So let's look at the way that I do it compared to the way that they do. So now I've gotten into that mount position, and Marty's doing a great job crossing his arms, keeping them nice and high. He's keeping those elbows down because he doesn't want my hands to get in. He doesn't want me to cross collar choke him. That's okay. Now we're going to look at that arm triangle. You know, there's a lot of different setups. Again, you can use whatever setup you want. The way that I finish it is a lot different than most people. So I'm going to come in here, I'm going to get under the head, I'm going to try and get my neck to the outside of this tricep out here. So you can control back here on the shoulder, that's really good. Putting good pressure on the inside, let him know what you're going to do. I don't care if he starts to defend. He starts to defend, rips that shoulder down, he's going to open up other things for me, guys. Alright? This isn't a sneaky submission, it's not a trick. People have seen this, so let's look how to dominate it and set it up. I come under, I came to the back, I'm controlling. Now from here, I'm going to come under, I'm going to control my own bicep, and my hand is posted out past his head. You know, a lot of guys will come back here and control behind their head. You know, they'll start squeezing, they're going to look to go 90 degrees. I do it different, guys, all right? Number one, I'm going to start putting pressure forward, and I'm going to take my knee off. I'm going to start to bring my body off, but I'm not going to totally dismount like most people do. When I take this foot off, I'm going to cup it at the hip, just like so. We're going to finish from right here, guys. We're not going to come all the way out 90 degrees. The reason we come out 90 degrees is so that we can get good domination. We're not going to get rolled because our base is nice and low. But then we can push this shoulder directly into the side of the neck. Look at the way that I do it. It's a little bit different. I come in here, I get control, control, control. I got this as a little bit of an extra base. I bring that foot and I hook. Now, I go to the I Dream a Genie position. I'm going to grant some wishes. I'm going to bring this hand to my elbow. A lot of people start squeezing. Guys, that's not what it is. Watch how my chest drives forward and separates his head from his body. I'm going to come in here. If you don't do this right, you're going to go, oh, that's a crappy arm triangle. Come on over to my school. I'll show you how to do it. I get in here. I get that Dream a Genie position. I'm going to drive. I'm going to arch my back. Sit up for me, Marty. I'm going to drive, I'm going to arch my back, I'm going to push forward like this. When I push forward, that separates your head from your shoulders. It's going to stretch that out. Then when I start putting pressure, it's going to feel like your head's going to pop off. These guys in my school that have done it a bunch of different ways before, they start doing it this way, man, the pressure comes on so quick. Let's look at it again from that same angle. I'm inside here, Marty's got his arms up, boom, I catch that setup, all right? Hand at the shoulder, immediately, bam, catch it nice and tight. I'm going to ride forward, get that foot to cup at the hip. My hand's going to come into the inside here. Now I'm going to grant that wish. I wish Marty would submit. That's all I got. You can start driving. If he's really tight, he's got a nice big neck, you might have to drive all the way up here. But you see I even loosen my neck and my chest so that I can get a little bit of extra pushing motion to show you. But when I'm tight and I drive everything and I try to bring my elbows down to my chest, man, it's tight. Give it a shot. Let's look at it again from another angle. So we're on the other side. I hit that setup, nice and tight. I come, I'm going to drive forward, and my foot's going to come over and cup the hip. From here, I come into that Dream a Genie position, and I drive forward. Guys, it's so tight. It looks like Marty's head's going to pop off his head. I know he hates this. But it's important. We come here, we drive forward with our forearms.